Hello, Israel. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out how this works. How exactly do they view the stream? No worries, no worries. Thanks for coming. I'm not saying anything. I'm probably using the wrong link too. Okay, interesting. Right. Doesn't seem to have an option to share to the audience. I wonder why. Oh, I think I know why. Because I'm supposed to share from, I'm not wrong, I'm supposed to share from Twitter. Right. I see. Okay. So that means this is the wrong link. Mm, done. Okay, so the stats on Restream doesn't seem to show Twitter stats. So that is interesting. Oh, there's actually 2% in Twitter. 7 total views. Okay, okay, that's cool. You can see my stream token. Okay, where exactly is my stream token? Oh, right. Okay, no worries, no worries. The API token is not going to work because I'm running from my local host. Yeah, so I'm not on my production website. So you're not going to be able to use this token. So yeah, it's fine. I'm behind a blue, right. Okay. Hi. Okay, so sorry, this is my very first time trying to stream. So I'm trying to figure out everything, how does it work and stuff. Doesn't seems to be okay. I mean, I think I'm getting the hang of it. Um, yeah, is a screen clear for you guys? Okay, so anyway, I'm just doing a test run today, and yeah, thanks Maxwell, you have been very helpful. Oh, audio is good. That's good to hear. ah, I wonder if it's being recorded down later, so that I can watch too. Apparently I can't use Restream to record because it's well, I mean I have to pay, so that's out of the option. Anywhere to type messages. What kind of messages are you referring to? Like on Twitter itself? So currently it's being I'm actually broadcasting to 3 channels: Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Yeah. Decided not to go to Facebook. Maybe next time. Uh yeah, actually worth a try. Let's see what happens if I tweet the reply. Yeah. I think Restream is supposed to consolidate all the response, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. I might be wrong. Can you try? Are you able to try? Put a chat inside. What's a Twitch handle? Yeah, that's a very good question. Let me take a look. I'm also very new to Twitch. In fact, I just created an account, and I've never used it before. Let me see. Okay, I'm live. Add channel, share. Okay, I'm live. Whoa, I'm hearing myself. Share. Okay, cool. Share. Okay, I definitely need to off. All right, the link is, where should I put the link? Okay, let me send you the link privately so that we can test it out. Here's the link. Oops, that doesn't seem like the right one. Why is that so? Oh, maybe it's because it's a profile link, I guess. And I'm live. So it's a profile link, I guess. How do I off the volume? I'm live. Okay. I just off the volume. Okay, cool. Right. So actually I think maybe next time I'll probably hide this part here and then I'll go full screen. Is the chat working? I still don't seem to see any chat. I think I can overlay the chat if I'm not wrong. Hey, Raffles. Oh, okay. So yeah, it does work. So if I click here, it actually shows your. That's pretty cool. And then the chat is over here. Oh, you have a different Twitch handle. Okay. Nice meeting you. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it. It doesn't seem to be as hard. So let me, YouTube. Oh yes, there's one more link, YouTube. YouTube, how do I even look at YouTube? How do I use YouTube to find my streaming link? There's so much things going on. Okay, oh, okay, I found it. It's here, I guess. Okay, so this is the link. Guess. Okay, cool. Well, if you're interested, here's the link. My chat is disabled on YouTube. Okay, interesting. Let's take a look. So that means Restream actually automatically remove the link. Okay, how does that work? My chat is disabled. How do I enable? Let's see. Details. Oh, that's the wrong video. Made for kids. Is that the reason why? Let me give me a second while I try to fiddle with this. I don't seem to see any option that shows. Okay, connect stream software. Okay, I'm live. How do I show? Welcome to live chat. Nope, that didn't enable the chat. Good connection. All right. Schedule restrictions. I think the reason is because the restriction features like personalized notification will be available on Made for Kids video that are set for Made for Kids. are more likely to be recommended. Okay. Audience, this video is set to made for kids, set by you. No, it's not made for kids. Okay, found it. Save. Does that bring back the chat? No, still doesn't. Oh, I think the chat is back. Is it working now, the chat? Yeah, I think it is. Let me test. Okay, so interestingly, when I type, oh, it does appear. Chat is on. Nice. Okay, so Restream is actually quite cool. I have 0 viewers. It's okay. I have 2 viewers in Twitch. And even though I don't know who are the viewers, that's the interesting part. Yep, and I also have 2 viewers in YouTube. No, sorry, one of them is me. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm just going to try to, the chat notification is slower compared to Twitch, interestingly. Yeah. I also noticed that after I typed the message, it didn't seem to appear immediately. It took a while to appear. But I guess uh, it is what it is. There's nothing much I can do. What if I type here? Okay, so I am restream. Oh, so I can choose if I want. Okay, so there is such a thing. So what happens? Does it appear in the UI? No, it doesn't. Oh, cool. You're interested in what I'm doing. You mean the whole streaming process that I'm working on now? Yeah, the response is pretty slow. Okay, but it's fine because eventually the message will get to me. Voice is clear, nice. Thanks, Faha. Hi, Faha. Where are you watching me from? The chat notification on stream need to be smaller and the coding area zoom in. Yeah, I totally agree to that. Hashtag do in public, HyperNXF. Okay. How do I even do that? But okay. Yeah, thanks for the note. I'll take note when I, oh, right. Probably meant the message here. Okay. Um, Chat notification has to be smaller. I have no idea how. I mean, there isn't seems to. Okay, question. How did I draw it out just now? How do I resize? I can't seem to resize. So I guess the best way is not to show it. So, okay, here is my co-editor. Oh, it looks ridiculously small. Right, I see. So I probably need to bump up the font size somehow. Oops. And I have no idea how. Yeah, I think the only way is to go to my editor. uh, I guess go to general. Oh yes, change font size with command mouse wheel. Right. Let's try that. Command mouse wheel. And it's not working. Right. Okay, you want to be showing code. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do here too. So I want to just to start up something simple, just to test out how the live streaming works. Then next time I'll do an even more proper one. But I'm really quite liking what I'm seeing here because Restream is pretty good in the sense that it helps me to have this overlay of the chat as well as my own face at the corner. Yeah, so that helps a lot. If I were to use OBS, which I'm kind of hesitant about it, I mean, yeah, there are more customization, but yeah, Restream generally is quite good if you just need something basic like what I'm doing now. And I think there's also multiple layouts. So wow, okay, that's pretty huge. Yeah, we can change around. There's quite a few settings we can try. But yeah, you're right. Coding is the most important thing for me too. So I guess because I can't seem to really resize the chat, so I think it probably make more sense not to show the chat, and I'll just read. And then if there's something interesting, I'm just going to use this lower third. I guess that's what we call it, and it will show the messages. Then after that, I can probably put user in timeout on YouTube. No idea why is that, but probably not important. I can just hide it. Yep. And then I can continue showing my code, and I need to increase the size definitely. I wonder why can't I change the size? I was able to do it in the past. Oh, okay. So perhaps 18. That's big. Oh, it doesn't change the size at all. Interesting. Oh, current editor is 13. Right. It's defined here. Color scheme font. I see. So I'll change to 18. It's probably too big. Let's go for about, I don't know, 16. Yeah. Is that big enough? Is it clearer now? Is it? I'm purposely doing a split screen here so that I can see clearer. Still seems quite small. Let me go full screen. Are you sharing a window on the streaming software? Am I sharing a window? I'm actually sharing my entire second browser, my monitor browser that is right in front of me. Yeah, so of course Restream is going to ask you for permission to do all the sharing. But apart from that, I don't think there is anything else that I need to do to set it up. Maybe in the future I might set up the logo and whatnot, but not really my main concern. Oh, okay. I think this is a bit too big. Yeah, I saw Faha since there's some feedback. Oh, cool. Thanks, Faha. Got to be. Wait, sorry. There you go. Oh, all right. This is the one. Yeah, so I think this is it. This is probably my setup. So far, less distractions. I will share the application screen rather than the whole second screen. I considered that, but because I need to show my browser too, right? So when I'm working on the website, oh, this is interesting. Yeah, so when I'm working on the website, we are writing some code here, and then I have to alternate between the software to see what is going on, and this is definitely too small. Don't know what I can do about it. Yeah. So if I were to just show a software, I don't think it will suit my use case, which is why I have to show the entire screen. Yep. Yeah, so like doing some code here, refreshing here to make a test, and after that come back to my troubleshoot, my Ray software to do some troubleshooting. And yeah, so I have to keep alternating between them, and of course I need to access my database. This is actually the wrong database, so let me go to my localhost database. Yeah, this one. Fancy transition. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe for me it's a bit too much effort at this point. Worth thinking, worth considering. But I'm quite happy with this transition right now. Just that, yeah, if I want to fully get rid of this bar here, I mean this tab here, then it makes sense for me to use multiple sources, I guess. Which actually I think I can. Now that I think about it, let me see. Oh no, I can't. Yeah, I can't because there's only two source. Is there a three source? No. Okay, so this is just definitely not what I want. Worse, almost like Zoom and Zoom. So picture in picture is the only one. Yeah, so I was saying, we are you using the Restream Studio? Yep, I am definitely. Yeah, so I'm trying to get the easiest way to set it up. Yeah, because I think the important thing for me is that it works, right? That you can see my code and you can see what I'm doing, and yeah, and the process is smooth, right? So it's the shortest time to set everything up. So I'm quite happy with that. Okay, yeah, I totally agree. If you really need more customization, OBS is definitely, yeah. Having to watch the tutorials for OBS, it's not the easiest thing in the world. But yeah, I do agree. If you want to really, really do it well, definitely OBS is the way to go. Yeah. For me, I'm just really experimenting, trying out, see what works, and I'm still quite happy with it at this point. Yeah. So I probably will not use OBS. Maybe in the future, if let's say I needed more features, or I'm doing it in a very, very long term, because right now I'm still deciding between should I do a live streaming or should I do a video recording for my YouTube, or rather for my video tutorials. Yeah, so mm. Yeah, maybe when I have more time and probably more resources on hand, I can study OBS more using the element, right? I think there's this thing called OBS element or something. Then you can create effects and then you can shine just like all the Twitch people, all the people in Twitch. Yep. So anyway, I'm just going to try out a short part, if you don't mind, so that we can see if it works well. Oh, I need to show the chat. That will be a problem though because I can't resize the chat. That means if that's the case, I will have to let me go full screen and take a look. Can I hide this thing that is so irritating? How do I hide? What? I can't. So weird if you can't resize. Yeah, I really can't resize. I'm trying to resize for the hell of me and I still can't. I can show you what I'm looking at, and you can see for yourself too, I guess. Uh, So if I were to go to your chat, let's do it in private. Okay, I need to disable this thing. So one thing is we have to make sure all the windows is at the right place before we start. Yeah, so this is what I see. Sharing it with you. Compact mode. So the only thing I did was to just click the chat overlay, and the chat appeared. I don't see any compact mode. Let me take a quick look. I don't even know what is this theme about. Brand your content. Set the base style for your on-screen caption. All right, I see. This one. News and rounded. Cool. Okay, I'll probably go with this. Yeah, I can't seem to find the compact mode. Where is the compact mode? Yeah, let's just do that. Restream Studio Chat Compact Mode. What do I get? You can set your chat to compact mode and change the. In appearance, you can set your chat and change the scale. Note that the viewer counter is a combined count of all your viewers across every platform you're streaming with. Okay. So there's no such thing as an appearance tab though. Oh no, is this an outdated block? Yeah, single message would be cool. You can even add a chat overlay on your stream. How does that work? Okay, I settings icon, but there's nothing about the chat. It's about audio preference. Let's see if you're talking about the same thing. Yeah, we definitely are talking about the same thing. Yeah, but within the advanced settings, there's nothing related to the chat at all. It's all about your video, audio, and live stream quality. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit lost. Let me try. Maybe if I were to make it a bigger screen. Nope, nothing new at all. Bring it back. Is it because it's a free plan? Okay, restream, resize, chat overlay. Studio. Oh, chat overlay in restream. Oh yeah, that is also pretty big. But yeah, so the chat overlay is just a toggle. Yeah. Doesn't seem like there's an option to make it compact. Nope. Yeah. So I guess if the chat is needed, then definitely have to go by OBS. Atom is definitely too high tech for us. Yeah, I guess so. I can't seem to find anything. Yeah, definitely OBS will be easy to do it. Okay, lah. But for my case, I guess showing the chat to users is not one of my key component. For me, of course, for my usage, I mean. So I think I still can survive with this. Yeah, so okay, anyway, I'm just going to do a quick one just to see how the entire process of coding will look like on stream. And I think I'll go with this only because it's a lot clearer, manageable until you get a few people on different platforms. Actually, from my chat, my restream chat, I can see everybody's chat. That means regardless of which platform you are in, I can see everybody. So yeah, so I can actually reply to each and every one of them. Oh, but you can't. I see. Okay, that's a good point. Okay, I guess I will have to figure out more about the chat in the future on how I want to do this. All right, but for now, I'm just going to increase my font size. So when you answer a question, we won't have a clue what you're talking about. Unless I read it out, right? Yeah, that makes sense. I feel that the font size is a bit small. Totally agree. Yeah, worry about it when it happens. By then, it will be worth looking into all this issue. All right, so so right now I'm just trying to create something simple. Not sure how is it going to work very well because yeah. All right, so I'm not used to writing codes live, but I'll try my best. Right. So first thing first, I'm just going to create a new feature. So basically, what happened is that now, this is of course my software, my service Notify XF, where you can send easily send notification through Telegram, right? So right now, if I were to just type anything, okay, yeah, I'll take a look at how he do it later. Thanks for the recommendation. Now, if I were to just type anything, right, and this is the one that everybody is familiar with, and the message will send, and of course in Telegram, uh, yeah, I think it's this one, and we can see the message. Right. The only thing now is that I received a request from one of my user that he would like to have Markdown support. So right now it's actually using HTML. Right. So I'm going through the process of basically looking at how I write and how I did the code. And basically I sent a message through the post request, and one of them includes a parameter. So the parameter, there is a combination of my text and my chat ID. And I also have some default settings that I set when I call a function. So I actually use this software called Ray to troubleshoot what exactly is in my parameter. So just to show you, this is exactly what I'm looking at. So this is the what I see. Oh wow, it's very small. Okay, actually I think it's still viewable. Yeah, so yeah, so I see that there's a pass mode HTML, right? So the first thing I want to do is to test how can I send Markdown, use Markdown to send message, right? So I'm actually still not very familiar. I just started, so yeah, I'm going to Google the way that everybody does. So Telegram message API Markdown. Yeah, pass mode. I need to look for the formatting options and Markdown v2. So the question is, what is the keyword exactly? So the thing about the Telegram notification is it's really, really rather huge. Doesn't seem to be stated. Okay, I'm guessing it's this, right? Pass Markdown v2 in the pass mode view. So I guess what I'm going to do is to software and game development category. Nice. Okay, I've been waiting for that. I'm using like basic programming. What the heck is that? Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to just try out by probably stubbing this area here. How should I do that? I'll probably just change the parameter, I guess. Parameter equals to pass mode. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I'm totally not used to writing code live. It makes me feel like an idiot. Too stupid. Okay, so equals to markdown v2. And then I think that's all it takes. But because I have this sanitize that only works for HTML, so somehow I have to deal with this later. But for now, I'm just going to comment it away. And let's see what happens after I send a message. That's bow, I guess. At least I think this is bow. Right? 2 star. Oh, 1. All right. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2. Okay, all right. Thanks for testing with me. Bye. Underline italic strike through. All right. So there's some strike through. Oh, I still have 3 user. Cool. And that's probably me. Okay, so test bow strike through. And I'm just going to send a message and we'll see what happens. So did it work? Oh yeah, it did work. So yeah, that's a very simple feature. So what I'm thinking of doing right now at the earlier stage is that I'll probably have an option to determine whether I want to sanitize the text. So how should I do this? Okay. So just for a quick hack, if options pass mode is equal to HTML, right? Then HTML it is, right? So if it's equal to HTML, then I'll run this code over here. And if it's not, then I'm going to change. So it's pass mode, I'm just going to hack it all the way at the top. So that it will, no, it's no longer parameter, but options. Yeah, so like this, and array parameter, we have 3 user. Where did it come from? So yeah, it's kind of hard to write code live. Oh, okay, so that actually works. Markdown v2, all right. So if let's say it's HTML, I'll run a sanitizer. If not, then don't run it. So now if I go to HTML and I'll do this part here where I will do another quick test. And I guess I'm just going to use the message that is here. Run it and save it. Oh, I can even send to another group chat, but let's just use the main one. Send the message, and what happened now is I do see, yeah, I see it again. All right, so this part is still working, and now if I were to change back to HTML, and I'm going to do the same test, send a message, and I should be able to see all the stars and everything because it's under HTML mode. Check it out, and yep, it is. So yeah, that's a very simple feature. Right now, I'm just going to look at it from another level, which is here. So basically here, I need to put in one more option to choose the parsing mode, just for testing sake, right? So how should I do that? I think the file is API.php, yeah. So when I send the message, I actually have this function, a helper function called send to Telegram now. And send to Telegram actually user.php send to Telegram. It actually accepts the chat as well as an option. So I could have just put the option in it. So just to do a quick test, now I were to come back here and nope, not here, but here. All right, I'm going to remove this officially because this is not the right place for it. Under my Livewire component, which is here, I am going to try to send to Telegram the chat, and of course, I need to have my options. And one of them is pass mode, which is equal to Markdown v2, right? So just to give this a quick test again, I'm just going to simply copy this message here, quick test, send it. All right, I just received the message and I forgot. Wrong message, sorry. All right, check. Yep, it's still working. So very nice. So now all I need is actually just to create a new property. I'm just going to call it pass mode, and by default it will be HTML. And I am going to mount it to my view, right? So my view will be API.blade, all right? And I'm going to look for test notifications, send chat. Yeah, this one. So just to do a quick test, I'm just going to duplicate my drop-down menu. I'm going to beautify it. Oh, it looks very nice already. So I could just change from here, go to pass mode, and Livewire, I can just go for pass mode as a wire model. It will take whatever the option that is here, and since I'm hard coding this, I just need to have two of them. One of them will be what is it called? Markdown v2. Markdown v2, and another one will be HTML. And I can easily expand to a lot more. So I'm just going to call it HTML, and this will be called Markdown. All right. So I think I missed out one thing here, which is pass mode. And I think I'm done. Right. So from here, the selection, all right, let's give it a test. HTML, right? So if I were to go here and I refresh, the pass mode is Markdown. Totally wrong. All right. So what did I do wrongly? Let's take a look. Option value HTML. Models pass mode. Edit pass mode. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So by right, because I'm using wire model. Oh, wait a minute. Did it change? Markdown HTML. Yes, perfect. Even though it took a while to load, but I guess that's the beauty of Livewire. So right now, all I have to do is to come to my, what do I want to do? All right, I need to test out the message. So I'm going to do the same test over and over again. Coming here, I'm going to paste as a HTML, send a message. Oh, sorry, I'm still hard coding my pass mode. Right, so right now what I'm going to do is to change this to pass mode, and I think that's it. Yeah, so I think I can clean up this function a bit. Yeah, I prefer this a lot more. Okay, so coming back to here, going to copy the same message over and over again to make sure everything works. A send, and it works. All right. Oh yes, it's showing all the star, which means it's HTML mode. And if I were to change to Markdown, paste again, and I send it, now I will see. Wonderful, it's working already. So is there such a thing as, I've been very curious to try about this function test and what is going to happen if I were to use, like, I don't know, PHP or something. Function test 1, 2, 3, 4, and send. Oh, I think it's wrong format. Right. So it didn't work. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. PHP function test echo hello world. And yeah, let's give this a test. Oh, wonderful. All right, so now I have a code feature. Okay, so everything is working well now. So the last thing I need to do is to implement it into the API. So the API is here, over here, right? So now I need to include one more. I don't feel like calling it pass mode. I'm going to call it format, I guess. I'm going to call it format. Nah, pass mode is fine. So how does that work? Oh, yes. So I have an API. I have a message API, come here, and it will check if the message parameter is required. All right. So I'm going to do the same thing first and send to Telegram chat here. All right. So this part checks. What does it check? Find the handler. All right. So this part is where it succeeds. So I'm going to have a path mode. And by default, I think I'm going to use HTML. So if not stated, it will be HTML. If it's stated as markdown, then it will not be HTML, right? So chat handler. So what is the command? Request, right? And I'm going to get pass mode. Oops, sorry. Pass mode. And then the default value will be HTML, right? So if pass mode exists, it will use pass mode. If not, yeah. So I think behind the scenes, I'm going to do a validation. Validate if pass mode contains acceptable pass mode, something like this. So how does that work? Acceptable pass mode. I'll probably extract out into a array in the future, or rather off screen later. And I'm just going to accept Markdown v2 as well as HTML, right? So if in array, if my neither is my pass mode, if it's in my haystack, then it's very good. If it's not, bad request, I guess. So I'm just going to do abort if. Oh, interesting. All right, so I can actually just do abort if and pass mode. Unable to accept pass mode. Right, that makes more sense. And the function here to determine whether it is true is in array, right? So abort if this is true. So it's true when it's a false value. So first is a neither, which is my pass mode. Second is my acceptable mode. Right. So if it's not in the array, then we'll return an error. So from here, oh, right, I already wrote it here. Yeah, that's it. So from here, all I have to do is to pass in my pass mode like what I did just now. Pass mode, which is equals to pass mode. And I think I'm done. Yeah, so now it's time to test it out. How do I test my API? Insomnia. So okay, I have a lot of project. I need to find notify user from notify XF, message user. Okay, here. So I'm just going to run the dot test. Okay, and all right, what's my token? Right, this is my token. So I don't remember how it works myself. Oh, it's here. All right. So paste it in. PHP 8.80. This is just going to be a quick markdown test. So let's use the same message over and over and over again, just because it's convenient. So I'm just going to run this. Handle will be, all right, I think this is fine. I don't need it. And pass mode, all right, pass mode. And I'm going to call it markdown v2. And right now, if I were to send the message, oh, I need to run my horizon. H, trigger my queue, everything is clear, very good, and send. All right, so the message has been sent. Did it work? Yeah, it did. Cool. So if let's say I were to send HTML, which is also the default, I'll send it again. Did it work? Nope, it didn't. Very good. So if I were to put in gibberish like git for whatever reason, it's gonna fail. And the reason is because, oh, all right. Uh, okay, I guess it's because I'm in localhost, but by right, it will show the actual message. So I think that's fine. Yeah, so unable to accept pass mode. Cool. So yeah, so I think that's it. I am done. All I have to do now is just to include my documentation. Might as well do it together, right? Since it's live coding. So API.blade. I just need to include one more in my documentation. Wow, look at that. So many. Here, right? So just duplicate itself, refresh, making sure that everything works. Cool. So optional, once again, handle is pass mode and string. Private message. Okay, for the message, it will be uh, pass mode to use to send message. And yeah, so I can probably say available pass mode send and dot font semibold HTML as well as Markdown v2. Right, so refresh, take a look. Pass mode. This is not a very good message. Okay, I guess this is better. So available pass mode are HTML and let's do this. I guess it's options. HTML and Markdown v2. Yeah, all right. So I'm quite happy with this. And I'm almost done. I just need to write some tests. I'll write it offline. But I think, yeah, so this is it. I am done for the day, for the night rather. Pass mode will be optional. Oh, okay, I will need one more. Available options, VH2, and I'm just going to put default like this. All right, so refresh. And yeah, great. Everything is good. All right, so I think I'm going to end my chat here. Thanks for tuning in, even though there's no people. And yeah, see you another time. Bye.